What's up guys, it's Sloppy Slip, and in today's video I'm going to be covering the question, does the foregrip in Call of Duty Ghosts actually work? Because if you weren't aware of this, in Black Ops 2 the foregrip did not work at all. So I figured, let me test it in Call of Duty Ghosts and let me see if it works in this game, and you might be surprised by the results. So let's get into this video. First off, before I actually show you guys my examples and what I was doing to test this, I want to give you guys like the basic layout of how this video is going to work, and I kind of color coded it with the camos so that just in case you forget what I said, then it'll help you out. So all of the guns that have gold on it are the guns that grip is attached to, but all the guns that don't have gold on it are the guns that don't have any attachments on it. And yeah, so that's pretty much the layout of the video. I just wanted to get that over with so that you know what you're watching and things like that. And I'm gonna try and do this the best that I can, but this is a lot of work, guys. So if you could, please leave a like down below, because this is going to take me probably hours in order to produce this video. So now let me get into the AR, and the AR that I used for this example is the AK-12, because I figured a lot of you guys are mainly using the AK-12. I mean, that's one of my favorite assault rifles, and I figured it's the same for you guys. So I figured you would probably want to see this one in example, but all of the assault rifles pretty much work the same with grip and without it, as far as the like percentage that it changes and stuff like that. So now let me show you the AK-12. First, I'm going to be showing you guys the AK-12 without grip, and this is at close range, and then I'm going to move to mid-range, and then you're going to see this, and the mid-range, it's alright, and then after the mid-range, I move to the long range, or kind of long range, and then I'll throw the grip on. Alright, so remember what I said before, the gold is with grip, so I'm shooting close range with grip, mid-range with grip, and then I move to kind of long range with the grip. And now I'm going to compare the spreads. Just like I showed in the demonstration, the yellow or gold is the guns with grip, and the red are the guns without grip or with no attachments. So you can see that there is a little change in the middle range to a little bit in the long range. Of course, there's not going to be that much of a change up close considering it was an assault rifle, but there is a little change. It's not very prevalent, but there is a little change. So now let me move on to the MTAR, and the MTAR is going to be demonstrating the submachine guns. Just like I did with the AK-12, I'm starting off without grip, and then I move to mid-range, move to long range, and then I switch to grip. The only reason I changed it up because it's pretty repetitive showing you guys me just doing that, and I figured you might want to see gameplay instead. I don't know. The only reason why I have it there is so you guys know that I actually tested it. It looks like we're almost done with the testing, so now let's move on to the spread. I tried to scale it accordingly because, as you can see, the MTAR without grip at long range, it just went crazy. It was a real pain in the ass to like get that color there and you know, show it good for you guys, but I tried my best, and I think it's pretty good. So anyways, nonetheless, you can see that there is a pretty big difference. Even in like the close range, there are a few outliers with grip on, and you can see that without grip, it's pretty like compact, like a baseball, but with grip, you can see that it's tighter. You know, it's a tighter spread, and it's kind of the opposite. Once you get to mid-range, you can see mid-range with gold, it's more of a baseball shape, as to without grip, it's not. It's more elongated, and you're gonna miss more of your shots like that. But now let's get into the long range. So you can see that huge difference right there. You can see that without grip, the MTAR goes freaking ballistic without grip. And once you have grip, it still isn't the best. But think about it. If you're using a submachine gun from long range, you're not going to be sitting there spraying the whole time. You're definitely going to want to burst fire and, you know, tap that trigger, because you don't want to get trigger happy and, you know, be shooting at the sky and stuff. So, I mean, there is a pretty big difference here, but I don't know if it's the most applicable analysis that I've given you guys. But now I'm going to move on to the LMG category. So while this is going on, I'm just going to give you guys the pickup line of the day. So I have a few for you guys because the first couple are kind of lame. The first one I have: you gave me Hardened Pro in 6 seconds. Watch out, girl, my Predator missile is coming at you from behind. You just made me shoot a Moab in my pants. I like that last one the best. You just made me shoot a Moab in my pants. That's going to stop there. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned for my next video to have the pickup line of the day. If you guys are liking this little thing I'm adding to my channel, let me know in the comments below, just so I know that you guys are really enjoying it. And can we please smash, like, let's see, 60 likes in this video? If not more would be awesome. Actually, let's go for 100 likes. Let's go for 100 likes on this video, because this is, I mean, this is really taking me a long time, but we're finishing up. So now let's get into the analysis of the LMGs. I was actually very surprised with my results with the LMGs. I did not expect the difference to be like this, but I did test it a little bit differently later, and I will show you guys that in a little bit. But I just want you guys to see the difference. And this really shows you the difference in the ranges with the guns, because at close range, you know, of course, it's really close. The spread is really close. But then mid-range, there is a little difference. It's pretty much just more baseball shaped, if you could say it like that. And then at the top with the long range, yes, there was one outlier with the gold LMG, and that's how come I didn't count that 1 point. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but generally it's pretty much the same. But anyways, let me show you guys the next testing that I did with the LMGs, because I wasn't happy with this. So I came over here to this place, and I decided to test the long range a little bit further. So I shoot with the grip first, and I know it's a little bit different than I was doing in the rest of the video, but I really was not happy with it. I didn't want you guys to get the wrong opinion about my video. So yeah, I shot with the grip, and now I'm shooting without the grip. And then after, I just go up there and I pretty much just look at the spreads. And I don't know if I'm going to actually like show you guys the colors and stuff, because that really is a lot of work on my part. But I just wanted to show you guys this little bonus. So even from a longer range, you can still see that there isn't too much of a difference. You know, with the grip, you can see it's more of a baseball, softball shaped, whatever. But without the grip, it really isn't that bad. So I don't know if I would recommend using grip. Here's just a little chart of all of the spreads that I came up with in this video. So on the left, you have all the ARs. In the middle, oh, not all of the ARs, but you have the AK-12, the TAR, and the M27. So they're all pretty good representations of all of the guns in that class. So from here, you can make your choice. I would say there definitely is a change in the SMG. So with SMGs, I would definitely use grip if you are going to be going on like a mid to long range map, because you don't want to be completely hopeless on a long range gunfight with an SMG, you know? I don't know, I think I'm going to start taking grip off of all my guns, because if I can use something like, I don't know, if I can use rapid fire on my SMGs and silencer instead of having grip on them, I'm pretty sure that would really help me out a lot more. So I don't know, this has really opened my eyes doing this test like this. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, because I've really spent a lot of time on this video, and I want to make sure you guys really do appreciate it. So if you guys could like leave a like down below, you know, if we could reach 100 likes, that would be freaking amazing, and that would inspire me to do more of these videos, because this has taken so long. And share this with your friends, you know, let them know that Sloppy Slip made a video about grip, and they might be surprised by it, because honestly, I was extremely surprised, because prior to this video, I had grip on all of my guns, all of my classes, And now I'm pretty sure I'm going to be changing that, because when you're going for a Moab streak, man, or a KM strike streak, wow, I just said Moab, you really, you got to make sure you maximize your class and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be taking grip off of my classes. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below. Favorite this video so you can come back to it later, at a later date, and, you know, check to make sure that everything's still good. Now, keep in mind that they might be patching this, because, you know, they can put out patches to fix stuff like this. So they might be buffing grip. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys also have a fantastic day. So make sure to stay sloppy.